I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. Hey Jeff, well hello. How would you answer someone who asked the question, why should I thank God for creating me if I never asked to be born? Now this isn't just a good question, this is a very biblically founded question. Because the book of Job, we have an individual who, from a material perspective, had it all. He had 10 children, a lovely home, lots of finances, reputation, etc. However, we discover in the first 2 chapters of Job that it is literally stripped away from him. He's sitting on a dunghill. Not even his friends are comforting him. And he begins to call out, beginning in chapters 2, 3, all the way to roughly about chapter 38, 39. He begins to call out. And in some of his declarations to God, he wishes that he had never been born. And you kind of get that same mentality of, I never desired this, I never wished upon this. So not only is that a biblical question that Job asked, David even alluded to it in the Psalms, people today are still asking, this isn't what I wished for, it's nothing I desired. I think the answer to the question is this, that everything that God allows, everything that God creates, everything that God purposes is for, quote, his purpose. And that you and I today, even if we don't enjoy our existence, even though if we struggle with our existence, we must realize that our existence has purpose for the honoring and the glorifying of the Lord. And oftentimes, kind of the way I would address it is we begin to ask these questions, per Job, when the environment that we're living in is not conducive to what we desire. In Job chapter 1, when everything was going great, he never questioned his existence. It's after chapter 2, he began to do so. So to this individual who is struggling with the Lord, my encouragement would be not only to read the book of Job, because there's no life as bad as he had, but secondarily, read the book of Psalms. Read through the Psalms and see the struggles that David had, the questions that David had. His friends turned on him. His family turned on him. He questioned if God himself turned on him. He questions his own very existence. And yet what do we see? A man who discovered throughout and at the end of his life that God does have a plan. He does have a purpose for each and every one of us. None of us is a mistake. We may not have asked for it, but we are here with purpose and for a reason. Great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.